Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure you are subscribed to my other channel, Queen Spirit 1126. I am doing Saturn readings all month. So as of today, all of the Earth sign Saturn readings have been posted, plus the Saturn reading for the general retrograde as well. Okay, we found our 3. So all week we are doing these digits starting with 3, or I should say numbers starting with 3. Today is a 5-digit number. I took all the doubles out, so we're going to pick 4 cards from the numerology deck, or I mean just numbers deck, because it's really just numbers. Okay, one more. Make it pink, Spirit said. All right, so we got a 3 in reverse, 9 in reverse, a 8, 2 8s, and a 1 in reverse. Well, I can tell you one thing that I do like. I do like that both of the 8s are upright. 8s usually signifies to me karma that's coming back around, because it's kind of like what goes around comes around. It looks like there is or was some kind of disconnect that is being corrected at this time. Okay, so the number on the 3, and I'm going to read this on all of them. Angels are listening. Abundance on mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual levels. So that is what the number 3 represents if you just see it all by itself, or if the numbers that you are adding together always add up to 3. These numbers add up to 11, add up to 2, right? Well, the way that I did the math, it adds up to 11 and 2. But let's get the exact calculations. We have 10 plus 6, so this number equals 29. A 2 and a 9. Hey, I said 11. Honey, it said 11 too. So it does add up to 11, which comes to the 2. All right, so this number is representing a new doorway, a new opportunity, a new way that you can go. And as I always tell you guys, you know, somebody could buy you the ticket, but you still got to get on that bus, that train, that plane. You still have to make the effort to go ahead and take that step forward. So let's go ahead and break these numbers down. 3 in reverse. I'm getting a break. A break in communication is what I was about to say. My goodness. So the 3 in reverse is definitely signaling a break in communication. You guys want to say something, or somebody wants to say something to you. It hasn't been working out the way that you've wanted it to, or that you wished it would work out. And so what I'm getting is some kind of, the word unnerve. Somebody has an unnerving attitude to you. 9, when 9 shows up in your birth chart, it represents a humanitarian spirit, which is giving back, which is caring for everybody and all of that. But when 9 shows up in numerology, it usually signifies endings and this accumulation of energy, right? So this 9 is sitting in a very negative space. I really feel like the reason why this connection is breaking is because somebody has been kind of unnerving. They haven't been saying and doing the right things. They haven't been living in a life that they definitely should be living in. This could also signify a very selfish energy. Somebody is very selfish and they will step all over you given the chance. Okay. So we have that right next to 8. This feels like maximum exposure to me. Maximum exposure. And what Spirit is saying is don't let that stop you. Okay, so something is about to be exposed about this energy. And this could be, as I always tell you guys, like, we have many more relationships than just the people we have sex with, right? We have relationships with our family, our coworkers, our friends. These are all energies that you need to be hyper aware of. Who is in your corner? Okay, so you guys have somebody that's supposed to be in your corner, but they don't really do the best when it comes to relationships. And it's not because they don't know how, it's because they don't want to. And they're going to be exposed, or they are being exposed. And Spirit is saying, hey, you need to pay attention to this energy because somebody's not doing what they're supposed to do. And you are on this path where you are having to leave things behind. The double eights right here, I said hyperexposure earlier. This represents two events that are going to break something down and break something up. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let me grab my cards. I don't know why I don't have them out yet. It's been quite the day. Definitely thank you guys all for following me and whatnot. I always love hearing that, just, you know, hearing the number readings or hearing the readings about your numerology chart is helpful because I know a lot of people don't do it. So I'm definitely glad that I can help there. So let's pull some trinkets, okay? So we're going to start with this 3 that's coming up in reverse. We got a flower. Ooh, we got a flower for the 9. Okay. What is this? Oh my goodness. It's a leaf. Ooh, peace sign. And then we got another leaf. Okay. This leaf right here is telling me you guys should do very little to help this person because somebody's going to come back around to kind of get some help from you. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Flowers signify soul growth, right? They signify personal growth. They signify learning from your mistakes and then blossoming into this beautiful thing, right? So it's almost like you've been through these things and they've led you to this opportunity that you absolutely need and you absolutely need to take advantage of. So we have 3 over the 9. The 3 and 9 both have flowers over them. And I am definitely, with those 2 numbers, I was getting the break in communication. Because the way that my mind works is I'm literally, this is how I'm seeing the numbers: 39, 88, and 1. Okay, I can't help that. That's how my brain is working. So I definitely see over the 3 and 9 that this break in communication is what's going to bring you into this growth. Because I'm getting the word failure. Like there's a failure to communicate. It's kind of one of those things. Have you ever had a day where you got it all planned out and then every single fucking thing that could go wrong goes wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like you wake up, the hot water is off, the fucking car won't start right, you get a flat tire when you finally start the car, you try to call your job and like your phone's like, what the fuck. Like, it's just one of those things. It's like everything that could go wrong will go wrong. There is going to be some kind of ultimate failure that you have absolutely no control over. Because every time you go to the plan B and then you go to the plan C and then you go to the plan D, it's like none of these plans are working out. And it's not that you're not trying. It's just that there's nothing you could do. Spirit is stopping you from moving forward with whatever this communication is. And then we have these double 8s here, which this 8, the more I look at this, the more that this looks like a feather to me. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and read it as a feather because when I first pulled it, I'm just like, what is it? Is it a leaf or is it a feather? So I'm really feeling like it's a feather. And feathers to me signify spiritual purpose, right? Spirit guiding you. The feather usually to me represents a 0, a push, a shift, or a block. And this is coming from your spirit guides, your spirit team. Okay, so there's going to be some event that spirit is pushing you more toward a peace. And this is some kind of peace that you have never known in your life. It's kind of like being okay with everything. Like, I know this didn't work out. I know that didn't work out. I know shit is going wrong and all of these things. But you know what? It's fine. I'm just going to let it go. Because you can only control what you can control. So you guys are being absolutely pushed into this peaceful situation. Okay. And so what I'm getting with that is this selfish energy over here is coming back up. Is this in the thing? Yeah, it's kind of in there. Let me move these things over a little bit more so you guys can get them all in the screen. So what I'm getting with one in reverse can be a very selfish, manipulative energy, right? Even this leaf is ugly to me. I just think it's ugly. I'm sorry. It's an ugly trinket to me. And I feel like somebody has a very ugly attitude. And they're going to try to force you out of this peaceful situation. You are about to be challenged, or you've been living through some kind of challenge, right? So we're going to grab this. We're going to read this 3 and this 9 and see where this failure to communicate is, okay? So I definitely am getting communication failure. Let's pick a card for this 3. We got the 6 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse. 9. So this 9 in reverse, Spirit, can you clarify? Oh. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh, shit. I got it. All right. So, a couple things, right? 3 and 6 is 9, which is an ending. 1 and 9 is 10, which is a new cycle. It's closing out a cycle completely and being ready to go into a new one. The difference between a 9 and a 10 is that with a 9, you can be stuck at the end of that cycle, right? You can keep doing things to take yourself back, whereas 10, that cycle is completely done. It's over. You're ready to go. So 6 of Cups energy in reverse is a very stagnant energy. It has to do with your memories, right? And so what I'm getting is that somebody is playing you. These are like false memories, right? Because the Ace of Swords in reverse is a liar, a big lie, a huge dark energy, a huge, it's like, it's so dark. It's like treacherous, right? Like Ace is the highest card of clarity. The Ace of Swords is the highest card of clarity upright. And so in reverse, it is the lowest of the low that somebody could go. And so I really feel like somebody has planted some false memories in your mind, which honestly, y'all, it's not that hard to do, especially if you're a fucking insidious person. Like if you're sinister is the word I'm looking for, especially if you're like a sinister person. These are lies that have been implanted and that have been spread. And what I'm getting is this is something about somebody choosing a relationship over you or choosing something over you. And so specifically, it kind of gives the vibe of like a parent that, maybe you were adopted, or you were in foster care, or you were raised by somebody that wasn't your parent, because this is the story I'm getting. And whoever had you lied about your parents and the reason why you couldn't be there and why you couldn't stay. They intentionally drove a wedge between you and somebody that really did care about you. They made it seem like they didn't care at all. Okay. And so that's why Spirit is intervening, because enough's enough. Okay. Enough is just enough. And that's just it. Spirit is tired and Spirit is done. They could have been told the truth but they're absolutely deciding not to tell the truth. And so that's why we're moving into this new cycle where they're going to have to answer. Remember I said, what did I say? Hyper exposure or some shit like that. They're being exposed, and this exposure is going to bring you peace. And you have to remember that you can't make somebody else's problem your problem. If that is not one of my biggest pet peeves in life, when people, you trying to live your life and somebody's in there like, oh, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done, I got, like, how, what do that got to do with me? That don't have anything to do with me. If you got business to handle, go ahead and handle your business though, but don't drag me into it like I'm supposed to be the person resolving all your problems. You better pray to your God for that. I am not that, okay? Sorry, y'all, that should be pissing me off. 8. King of Cups. Okay, we'll take this one. The Knight of Wands. Okay, and we got 3 of Wands at the bottom. So the 3 of Wands at the bottom is definitely giving me somebody being kind of stopped in their tracks. I'll put it right here. So King of Cups. I really like the King of Cups. He's like one of my favorite kings. However, the King of Cups can be really restrictive with how he feels and his emotions and things like that. He keeps a lot of things to himself, right? And what I'm getting from that is like there's this kind of rescue energy. I don't know how else to say it, because the Knight of Wands can go out of their way to be a hero. This Knight of Wands looks a little bit tired. They both look tired to me. Tired. So the King of Cups here, this is an energy of being tired of holding everything back. Right? Being just tired of not being able to express themselves. Okay? Somebody is keeping a secret and they're about to expose it. And this exposed secret is about to bring you a lot of peace, and it's about to stop somebody dead in their tracks. Whatever they've been doing, they're about to be stopped, and their lies are about to be exposed. And this is because somebody is tired of keeping their secret. They're about to say it all. Even this King of Cups here has a sword in his hand, right? He has a sword. And he's about to expose the truth. And that just is what it is. So what is this one, Spirit? Can you clarify this one? With this raggedy leaf? Oh. 8 of Swords. And this is the 8 of Swords in reverse. Oh, shit. You guys are about to find out that somebody literally is like this. They've been spreading a lot of lies, a lot of rumors. They've been starting a lot of shit. And it could be about you, or like I said, it could be about somebody that you really cared about, but you really believe them. Like they spun this whole narrative, spun this whole story, and they did that to get you on their side. They did that to keep you complacent with them. This really feels like one of those energies of, you know how, and I really hope that you guys have never been in a toxic relationship, but most of us have. But like when you are in a toxic relationship, a lot of times people will try that isolation shit. Oh, they don't really care about you. If they loved you, they would be doing this. If they cared, they would be doing that. And they do this as a separation technique to make sure that you don't have anybody else in your life, because you're kind of like, okay, well, I'm gonna cut them off before they cut me off, or I don't trust them, so I'm gonna keep them at arm's length, and just constantly have you questioning relationships. But this is worse. And I say that because this feels like somebody that had a hand in raising you, or somebody that you have known for a very long time during your formidable years. I think that's what they call it. Before your brain was fully developed. You know what I'm saying? Like they were there pushing all this shit into your head, and it wasn't to do anything good, right? But you're learning that. And when you find out the truth, it's going to be such a relief. even though you're going to feel a little bit guilty, or maybe you'll feel bad that you missed out on something, it's going to be such a relief that all those things weren't true, that those memories that they implanted were false, that those things that they were saying were complete and utter lies. Okay, so that's all I have for this number. If you guys are seeing 39881, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time.